Good morning, campers. Alrighty then, so kind of an overview of where we're at today. We've got a lot of the inside of the cabinets all painted up. We got this one painted, got the carpet laid down, got some storage in there already, got the vent hole, got this part done, got the counter on, had that done for a while. Not sure if I'm going to paint the inside of that or oil. I did the oil. Tried the motor oil trick in here. That was okay. Kind of gives it an old rustic look though. Not really going for that. Got the diesel tank finally put in place. Hole cut out so we can get to the diesel. Decided to paint that up a little bit. What else? Got some of the wiring and some of the hoses sealed up. We're still gonna have to cut into these lines for the hot water heater. It's gonna go somewhere in here. I got this cleaned off because I was tired of the mess. I wanted it nice and clean. Got this side painted, carpeted. We got the frame all framed out. We're gonna start putting in the panels. We're going with, there's a rough cut there. That's going to be for the drawer section in the middle to face those cabinets with, face those drawers. Now, I'm not a cabinet guy. I don't know how to make cabinets, not my thing. I've dabbled in it slightly here and there. I've never got this in depth into it, so I'm on a learning curve here. But basically, we rough cut some of these panels, and I'm going to final cut down to the right dimension and then cut out this hole here, that hole inside of that panel, and then we're going to mount our cabinet door. I got some wood to make a nice little trim for the door, and then the panel's just going to get straight right onto these, and then they're going to overlap a little bit past the wood gap there. So that's what we're going to try and work on today. Don't really know what I'm doing with this because like I said, I'm not a cabinet guy, so it's going to be kind of trial and error. We'll see how that turns out. And then an easier piece is actually going to be down here. Hopefully I'll get that piece installed today too. I mean, that's an easy one. I might even start with that one. And then we need to get back underneath the bed section for something. I forget what. I think we need to change the wiring for the light or something. I forget. And I need to put a USB port over there in this panel. I can't forget to do that. I forget what else I needed to do with that. I don't know. But we're going to try and get some stuff done today. So see how that turns out. And then pretty much going to do the same thing on this area here. This area will be left open. Haven't decided if I'm going to take the PMF and wrap it up on this edge, or if I'm just going to do the very edge and then paint or stain, or I haven't figured none of that out. And then of course we want to start building the wall right in here, and this whole cabinet section. I really want to get into this, start building this whole section here and doing all that. But unfortunately, if I start putting walls up right here, then that's going to block the swamp cooler from getting to you if you're working on the other side of this. It's basically going to block the swamp cooler from the whole second half of the garage. And it's mid-July right now, smack in the middle of July. It's 100 and I think the high for today is 109. So I really don't want to be blocking off the swamp cooler. So we're going to delay on making anything permanent right up in here. I'm going to get the foam and I'm going to build everything out after I get the cabinets done. I also got some aluminum so I can do I've always wanted to do the table underneath the frame, so I'm going to have a table that slides out from underneath the frame underneath the frame. It's going to be in a slot of aluminum, and you can just pull it right out and then set it on the ground, flip it over, put the legs out, and then you'll have a portable table. So we're going to have a hidey spot for a portable table under the frame. down up in this area. So I might work on that today. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be a thing for tomorrow. But yeah, I'm really itching to get into this section here and get that going. I need to make a new template. I might change the curve and the height on this thing because it's probably a little too tall. But I want to get into that. I'm kind of itching for that, but figure it'd be best to get the cabinetry done while I have access to the swamp cooler. So we're going to try to do that first, I guess, and keep working, you know, from center out. Let's get all the finish work done in the middle and work our way outwards. Let's stick to that plan because that seems to be a smart plan, sorta. So let's go with that and see what we can do. See ya.